Revere Sky. And I must say, hearing traffic has become highly therapeutic. Like, the other day I couldn't sleep, and it was like I had moved from where I was sleeping, and I got on a street with a bunch of traffic, and I felt so much better. So yeah, let's talk about sage. And it made me bring it up because of the La Brea tar pits. It's like tar coming up all over the La Brea area. But sage is like to me a essence in a sense, more of a spirit, sage. And it's like a um anti anything, antimicrobial, antiperspirant, what's the word I'm trying to say for when it comes down to purification? I can't think of it right now, but it's an antibiotic in a sense. Yeah. Sage. The thing about sage is me with my let's say with my with the way I do things, like the way I channel different things. When you're meditating or stuff like that, you have to be very mindful of sage, because sage will open up portals. And when sage open up portals, it neutralizes and cleanses everything, but these portals are still open. And that leaves room and opportunity for spirits, entities, and all of that to be in your space for an ample amount of time, because you basically disinfected the air, you disinfected the spirit, you disinfected the ether. That's how my car got broken into, because I burnt sage. I lowered my resistance. Sage does good, but it also lowers your resistance. So if you're the type that meditates and pray and all of that, be mindful of how you use sage. Like, sage can be, it can benefit you, or it can be a curse. And why I say that is, let's just say a couple of scenarios, okay? For instance, okay, I've been channeling lately. My inner voice has been speaking to me lately. My motor, the way my motor, meaning my body, works, I think that's involuntary. That's a whole nother subject. But anybody that understand what I'm saying, they'll understand that I actually acknowledge what's going on with me, to the point where I'm not going to delve into that just yet. That's for a whole nother purpose, for a whole nother defense in a sense. But let's just stick to it. So this inner voice speaks to me. So on a wise note, I wouldn't keep saging, because you'll lose that channel, you'll lose that connection, because then your frequency resistance that you built up to the point to even get this feedback from this, wherever it's coming from, to even get this feedback, you don't want to mess it up, and sage can mess it up. So if you've been getting all this information, the first thing people do is want to clean house. No, you don't clean house, because however you got tapped into that frequency, if you use sage, you'll then get out of that frequency. Just like, again, I burnt sage one day, and I didn't give myself time enough to build my resistance back up, and there was an opportunity in the physical for me to be got, in a sense, So that's just like with your frequencies, what you've been building up. Let's say on a pyramid of success or something. You have shelter, then you have health, then you have money, then you have happiness, and then you have your love, your partner. So as you do this, what happens? What exactly happens? You don't want to go saging around the house when your partner get there, because actually what happens is you're opening new doors for new entities, new spirits, new energies, new essences to come in, instead of you embodying or collaborating, or how can I say it? Instead of you just focusing on that person, now you have to deal with other energies around you. And you don't want that. So when you use sage, you have to finish it up or finalize it with Palo Santos. Palo Santos cleared the void. It clears the portal that you opened up to, or to scoot everything out. Maybe you wanted to dust mop in a sense, so you saged the house. You scattered the spirits around, you ran them around, you shift them, you put them through a shift, okay? And as you put them through a shift, a portal open up, new things come in. So before those new things come in, you always finalize with a Palo Santos burn so that it will close down doors. So me, for instance, which I don't try to lock things down. People, places, things, entities, spirits. I don't try to lock them down. I don't try to enslave them and force them to do things that they don't want to do. I do know this. If, like, for instance, the feedback I've been getting lately, the Taj Mahal, the Oshun, Tahuti, which is Thoth, and all of that, if I wanted to lock it down, I wouldn't use sage at all. I would use something like Palo Santos with a connection spell to say, keep me in tune with this frequency for as long as possible. But me, when the information came, I don't lock the thing down. I don't burn the Palo Santos to say, I want this frequency to stay and nothing else could come in, nothing else can leave out. No, I don't drain it like that. I just look at it as it's a gift, appreciate it, take notes, and just know that I'm a medium from both sides of the world. But at the same time, just be very mindful of sage. It can lower your resistance. And if you feel like you need to burn sage, understand that you can knock out frequencies that it took you so long to build. You can scatter demons, angels, and stuff that have been guiding you. You can run your spirit guides away. You can run people away that actually probably help nurture you, or you help to nurture. So be just very mindful of it. Very, very mindful. Another thing I'm acknowledge when I burn sage and I'm around a pack of dogs. Any dog that walks by me, those dogs will bark at that dog. So sage is very, very powerful. Not only that, I almost forgot, we buy metaphysical products, candles, incense, all this stuff. Be mindful. Every production, every producer, every company has a spell on everything that you buy. When you use these products, put a affirmation or a spell or some type of counter. You want something to counter their mass production of you coming back, back, back. You don't want to be in their cycle. So you want to use the product, you want to use the tool, but you don't want to open up doorways with the spell. You don't want to be the host to their energy, their magic. So even chakra cleansing candles, different color candles for this. Look, you have to cleanse these things first. Put a spell on them. Keep them to the best of your intent, not to the manufacturer's intent. It's just like music. You know how they say, okay, they make the CD, but the CD then goes to the round room or whatever, and then they then put the spell or the magic on it. Well, that's the same thing with mass production. They put the spell, they put the magic on it. So you have to be mindful, like even the clothes you wear, you might want to sage some things or something, because you don't know what triggered you to go buy this stuff. You don't know what triggered you to all of a sudden cater to something. And I think everybody should just be mindful of it. That's just like somebody want to take you out. Do you let them take you out? Because what else comes with it? What are they expecting just because they took you out, right? So you don't, some certain things you just don't do. That's just like my stones. When I fix people's stones and stuff, I always say, please make sure you cleanse. Not only that, use sage, but then fill the void with Palo Santos. Y'all hear that? Very therapeutic. But yeah, I just wanted to say it. Peace out. Unearth the magic. It will definitely set you free. And to you, like, relax, relax. Are we not on the same frequency? Maybe not. You know, horoscope said that I'll soon find out that a particular person is not my. I'll soon see something about that person that was never just meant to be, which that doesn't matter because associates, friendships, all that matters right now. Networking, all that matters. So again, peace out. This is Revere Sky, Unearth the Magic. It will definitely set you free, and believe in reflections. Remember that reflections. Today I seen 11-3-11. So the mirroring number was 3. Peace out.